Alright, in this review, I'll be reviewing this Cyclone Boys 3x3. The box that it came in was just this plain old plastic box that just shows the entire cube with no information and stuff. But it did come with an instruction booklet. But I was planning on reviewing this cube and showing you all the instruction booklet that it came with, but apparently I cannot find the instruction booklet. But the instruction booklet just teaches you how to solve the cube and stuff like that. But the solution in the cube is normal layer by layer solution. But with the when you get to the end, it shows you it shows you with F2, U2, this way, U2, and then something else like that. But apparently it's not like that, where that switching edge piece and move, but it's something like that, where you hold the cube like this and move this, along with doing some U and F moves and stuff like that. But it's some weird stuff there. And I thought that was kind of weird. I know it's a common algorithm for some speed cubers, but it just does not seem that feasible, as in like a more economic type of move, because really when you're doing this, it's kind of doing the S move, it's kind of a bit tricky. Yeah, but overall it's good. So the turning of this, I'll go off with corner cutting first. Corner cutting, like, fantastically. What the seriously, what the hell? What the? Seriously, that was the first ever pop I've had on it. This cube. Seriously, what the? How in the world did that pop happen? I have no idea, but that was the first pop I've ever had on it. And I'm surprised that it happened on camera. So, yeah, corner cutting like that. First corner cutting like this. Yeah, and stuff like that. But, yeah. The logo is printed on. It's like actually printed onto the plastic along with the stuff. So it's no sticker that's on top of it or anything like that, but it's printed onto the plastic. And so, yeah. Turning of this is super fantastic. It's almost as good as something like a Diane Dancy or Guhong or something like that, but it's really good. Dang it. There we go. But overall, as you saw from the turning of it, it turns really fantastically good. The only downside of this cube is that it's stickerless and you can't use it at a competition. That's the only major downside about this. But on the positive side, they do have a black stickered version of this exact same model and stuff like that. But when I first got this, I was like unsure. I knew I was getting a Cyclone Boys 3x3 along with the Weelong version 2 when I was picked to test them. And during the testing, when Lighttake posted up the testing thread and stuff like that for people who want people to test it, they advertised they want to for people to get the black stickered version. And I'm a bit disappointed for getting this stickered stickerless version because since of this cube being so good, I'm tempted to use it at a competition, but since it's stickerless, I can't use it at a competition. It's not my main though, but it's like really good that it be my backup main slash practice cube, and so far it's been doing good for me. And the other night, last night, I smashed my PB average of 5 of 32.18, something like that, with this, and it's like really good. My turns per second on this are really good compared to some of the other cubes like the Weilong, Zancy, Fangxi, Pansy, and a few others where they're controllable but they're not super controllable. With this, it feels like a Guhong or Zancy or something like that, where it has this snappy feeling here, where it click snaps into place and stuff like that. But yeah. So now I'll go over the pieces and comparing it to some other cubes out there, like the Fangxi, Moyu, Zancy, and all that. So, first of all, I'll start off with comparing it to the Weilong. As you can see, they have similar structure over here. So they both have that flap hanging out over the center. Yeah. Now for the corner. Similar to the Weilong corner. Edges. A bit similar, but not quite exactly the same. A Zancy. If you noted, these, the Cyclone Boys 3x3 has Torpedo, but Torpedo is actually built into the cube. Is built into the cube, where if you split the edge in half, you'll get each half of the piece. It's like the torpedo is built into each of the half of the piece as well. On like a dining cube, like the Zancy edge, the torpedo is actually a separate piece from the rest of the cube. And yeah. But let me just put this back together and compare it more. So, yeah, it has some similar features to the Zancy and stuff like that. Putting it in the corner, yeah. Fangxi corners, Fangxi edges. And then finally the Pansy part that I'm gonna show you all, comparing it to Pansy corner edge. And then right here, Pansy corner. Some similarities to these newer generation of cube, modern cube. And yeah, it's very interesting. I actually saw this Cyclone Boys 3x3 in a store, one of those Chinese stores, like, I cannot remember exactly what it was. I think it was Skillsmax.com or Alibaba.com. I cannot remember exactly what store it was, but it was around the time when the Gans 3 version 2 was just released and about to come out. When it was just released and coming out and brand new still, then, and yeah, that's when I first saw this, and I was like, just, whoa, just amazed about what it looks like, because when I was looking up on there, I was just seeing all these stickerless cubes and thinking, oh great, more knockoffs of Diane Cube. Oh boy. I was just curious to know what they were like. And I just happened to see this one, and I saw it, and I was thinking, whoa, this reminds me of the CX3. And it does remind me of the CX3, but I don't have the CX3 to show you. But yeah. And comparing the colors to like this Guhong version 1 Stickerlet, the colors are more darker, more vibrant than what's on the Dying Cube. Yeah. But overall, it's a really good cube. I would highly recommend buying this, but if you really do want a new cube, if you want this cube, if you want a stickerless cube just for practice, then I would really highly recommend this one because it's just so fantastically good. Yeah. They're like about maybe $10 on Lite. Yeah. Depending on what packaging you get and what style you get and stuff like that, it's about $10. But yeah, if you really want a new cube to replace the old main, this would be a good cube to start off from. If you thinking that your Guhong or CNC is out of date and you want one of those newer cubes, this would be a good place to start off with because it has a very similar feeling to a Dying Cube. But yeah, nonetheless, it's really good. Now you can buy 6 of these and make 6 solid colored ones where they're all solid orange, white, and such like that. To force cubes and stuff like that. But that's a lot of money to be spent on all that. But overall, this is a fantastic cube. I would highly recommend it.